What's going on? We back for another one. Hey man, people need to get out of their emotions and stop all that pussycat talk. All this talk about how Wilder, he should take some time off. Wilder should have a tune-up in between fighting Tyson Fury. All that BS talk, everybody needs to cut that out. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? All other top fighters, you know what I'm saying, they need to fight each other instead, and Wilder's been doing too much and taking on the competition that he's been taking on and all that. Stop it. Everybody needs to stop that scary talk and stop that scary talk ASAP. The reason why everybody's been following Wilder and have been riding with Wilder so hard. Number one is because that he rides with his people and he don't care about anybody else has to say about it. He'll tell you about the injustices and all the negative things that are going on in this world that pertain to his people, and he don't care. He shows nothing but love for his people, nothing but respect for his people, and he shows himself as being proud of his people. That's why people ride with Wilder. People also ride with Wilder because he's fearless. The fact that he's willing to take on that tough competition, the reason why he's able to take on Ortiz twice, where everybody's like, man, why are you taking on that guy again? The reason why he's able to take on a Tyson Fury again, and now he's going to do it for a third time. And these are basically the two hardest styles for him. Everybody else, pretty much in the heavyweight division, gets washed by him. No one, pretty much, not too many people last 6 rounds against him in the heavyweight division. I'm talking excluding nobody. Just those two. These are literally the two toughest styles that he has in front of him. Yet he still takes on those particular styles. He's fearless. They call him a king, right? Y'all call him king, right? Okay, when you're a king, you face adversity, okay? You face those tough times. You don't sidestep them. You don't, try to find a back door around them or a side street around them. You fucking go straight forward to it. You go right at it. Okay? That's what kings do. They don't just call you a king just for the hell of it. It's not just a nice, pretty name to impose on someone. That's not what you do. So what? You're a king and you had 2 tough battles with these 2 empires, and then the third one comes along. It's like, oh, man, you've been fighting these empires, these tough empires so much, man. Why don't you pay these guys over here and have them take on this third guy instead? Nah, man, you get your military, you get your army, you get your people, you hop on your horse, and you ride. That's what you do, you ride. Okay, so all this emotional, all this pussycat talk, people need to stop it, yo. Okay, this man is fearless, okay? This man is strong. Okay, this man has the heart the size of a damn mountain. Okay, and what I expect from him is what I've expected him before this, when everything was going good, when everything was going great. It's easy to call somebody all that stuff when things are going good. It's easy to call somebody that when you're racking up those victories, when you're flatlining people right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. So what are you saying? You don't believe that in him anymore? You don't have that belief in him anymore? Huh? Now he needs to do side fights. Now he needs to do tune-ups. He should take 2-3 tune-ups and then come back. Wait for Tyson Fury to maybe get more damage on him. Take more losses. What kind of pussycat talk is that? What kind of BS talk is that? No. What we need him to do is we need him to go right back into that lion's den. We need him to go fight that man when he's at his peak, when he's at his best. Okay, him fighting a lesser man. Okay, if Tyson Fury fights 1, 2, 3 guys, gets damaged and all this other stuff, and him fighting a lesser man, it doesn't show you nothing. It doesn't show you nothing, because then people can turn around and say, that's that wasn't the Tyson Fury that's not the Tyson Fury that he faced in the second fight. That's a watered down version of Tyson Fury. It's easy to do that. That's something that's easy to do. What's hard is facing the man that just did to him, that just did what he did to him. A man that beats the bricks out of you, causes your equilibrium issue, whatever, puts you on the ground 2-3 times, and then you gotta now go right back in there and face that again. That's what legends are made of. That's what legends are made of. Okay? Ali Foreman was seen as such a big victory, and we talk about it till this day, because that was right after George Foreman beat the living bricks out of Wilt Frazier, the same Wilt Frazier that had just beat Muhammad Ali. Ali didn't say, nah, I took this real big beating. Let Foreman fight a couple of more people. Let Frazier fight a couple more people. Then I'm going there. Nah, Ali came off his first loss, okay, in a hard beating, and went straight to that monster, where everybody thought he was going to get his tail kicked, thought he was going to get destroyed, thought he was going to get obliterated. And he went there, beat the bricks out that boy, and stopped him and shook the world. And in doing so, turned himself, that's one of the pieces that turned himself into the legend that he is today. I know about that fight. My kids know about that damn fight. Okay? They know about that damn fight. That fight is talked about consistently over and over and over and over again. Because he dared to go in when that man was at his peak. Not after he caught losses. Not after he's got the soft end up. At his peak, with him himself coming off his biggest loss, his first loss, getting put on the ground and having to get back up, taking shot after shot after shot after shot in that fight. That's what made him what he was. So please don't start telling Deontay Wilder to take that moment away from himself. Don't tell him to do side freaking fights. Don't tell him to let Tyson Fury water himself down. That's that pussy talk that we don't need. If you had a certain level of belief in that man before this fight, still have that same belief in him now. And as that king that he is, what I'm expecting is for him to go right back in there in the face of what everybody's going to be saying, in the face of what he just went through, and come out victorious and make himself the same history that the greats like Ali did. That's what I expect of him. And if y'all true Wilder fans and y'all truly, quote, believed in him, y'all should expect the same thing from him too. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.